Welcome, my name is Jack, and this is Anomaly 2, a game in the series. I'm pretty sure the finale is Anomaly Defenders down the bottom there, and this game came out 2013, so last year. Now, this game is in a long-running series of anti-tower defense games, and you probably own it because a lot of these games have been in humble bundles and stuff like that. So you might not own this one, you'll probably own one of them. But essentially it's an anti-tower defense game because you are the little people in the towers, between the towers. Really cool. This game is really, really fun. I want to actually show you, I'm going to do some of the story mode. I played a couple of the missions last night and these are tutorial. I'm actually going to start with the third tutorial mission because it does something which I think is really cool. Now, I'm in the training unit. Stay tuned for the graphics. This is the graphics of the training unit. The graphics of the real game are so awesome. So I'm in the training unit. I'm learning how it works. I'm just going to skip the story that will explain it. And this is how the game works. And it's just explaining it to me. I've done 2 missions so far, but I can explain it to you as we go along. So we're going to go along these paths with our unit, and we're going to fight against these towers, and we can shoot back at them. But I can choose my path. I can pick up money. I can upgrade my troops as I go. Pretty neat. And the one they're pointing out at the moment, those are really big towers, and there's a way that we can counter that, which is really cool and gives me quite a lot of power. So I can actually push space. Skip cutscene. There we go. So what I can do is I push space and I can configure my squad. So I can have 6 units in my convoy, and I'm going to buy. Let's just buy 3 hounds. Oh, I can buy 4 hounds. Sweet. And the cool thing in this game is that I can morph them between 2 different forms. The Assault Hound, which is Gatling guns, and over time fires faster and faster. Or I can transform them into the Hellhound, which is much less range, but it has a higher attack. And that's good for when they're like tucked in behind buildings and I can't see them. But anyway, I will zoom in, and I've got my little commander here, which I can run round. Here's the units, and I've got some abilities I can use. I can drop down repair circles to prepare, and you'll see them, that's a checkpoint there, or decoys. So let's look up here. So here's a tower, and as we approach it, she's going to tell me some stuff. One of the other things I can do is a decoy. And if I can skip, I can move back here, I can stand here, I can fire off a decoy. Not bad. And that guy there is going to start shooting at that, and he does big area damage. And you'll see my guns here, they're firing off. And as that circle fills up, it'll get toward top speed. Now, it's turning around to fire, so I'm going to fire off another decoy. Keep its attention. And now we've got some things firing, and its health is just going to evaporate. Awesome. It's going to drop a power up for me. It's going to drop a repair. Now, this here only stays heated up for a certain amount of time. And now it's already run down. So I should be able to push control, and I can choose the path my units can take. Now, you'll see these ones here. These are out in the open, which makes it easier for my guys to shoot. These ones here are tucked in behind buildings, and I have to keep my convoy in the same way. I can't split them up. I'd have to switch into the other mode, so I can, for example, I can switch this guy in, and now he's in the flamethrower mode. And the flamethrowers are independent, so they can fire at 2 different units, which is pretty neat. So these guys are firing here. This guy's losing quite a bit of health. So what I'm going to do is fire down a repair circle, and as he goes through it, he'll repair up. Now the cool thing is, the guns should stay hot for these guys. My health will recharge. Don't worry about that. Now you can kill these guys off pretty much before they do any damage to these units. Neat. So I've got some guys tucked in here, so it's probably better to transform them. I don't know, can you shoot across to there? Oh, it's actually shooting into there. We'll put them into this mode here. Flamethrowers are working away at them. Alright, the big behemoth is about to fire, so... Oh, we fired off one shot, but we got off the decoy. And I probably should actually switch these over. Actually, I'll try one of them on the flamethrower, see how that works. Just burning away at them, doing some decent damage. Throw off another decoy. This here is resources, which is this one here, which we can use to upgrade our troops. And he'll just shoot them as we go past. 150, so what I could do is I could either buy another unit or I could upgrade them. Now, the upgrading here is that little bar it's highlighted. I don't think it's worth it. Just taking a drink there. I think it's better to get all the troops and then upgrade them from there, because I don't feel like you get much for the upgrade, especially with buying a new one. But then again, that front one's going to deal with most of the damage. So maybe, actually on the next one, let's try out with upgrading the first guy a bit to make it a bit tougher. This is what I could like. I'm in a simulator inside a base, and we're actually fighting a war. And, like, the base around me is getting shot up, and the training's suffering for it, which I find that's a pretty neat way of showing that off. Right, through here. let's go that way. Gotta keep an eye on this guy's health. Pop down a health bubble. I don't have too many of those. Now over here I need to fire a decoy. Now the issue is everyone's going to fire the decoy and that's going to lose its health really quickly. Oh, I don't have any more decoys left. Oh, I lost one. I only had that one decoy. Okay. Starting to rinse up now. Shame about losing that one. Yeah, it seems to be so much fire power. I didn't have enough decoys. I probably wasted too many earlier on. I got lots of the health though. Alright. We should be good. That's the safe zone there. And this level is something which I found so cool, especially the cutscenes are done really well. It explains where the story's up to in case of the series. You don't need to play the earlier ones.
Keep moving.
The end of the training's coming up, but I get blown out of the simulation. I just thought that was so neat when I played this last time. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And the awesome thing is, this game's running at 60 frames a second, solid, no issues. Even when recording, it's still running at 60. So it gives you some points here, and there is multiplayer where you can verse each other. There's always point scores to go. I actually did really awful in that one. But what I like about it, it gives some really cool ideas. Now, I've done the next mission, but I think to make it more interesting, I'm going to jump into mission 5, which is a mission that I haven't done before. It's called Wiretap. So we lost Dr. Xander's. Oh, in the previous mission, the machines had trapped down our convoy supplies, and I blew through some defenses, got to some massive missile launchers, and blasted them all away. So, and I got some more units as well, an artillery one, which can be either artillery, but only in front of it, or rocket launchers in any direction, which is it's less damage. So we lost Dr. Xander's distress signal. Most likely the machines are jamming it. The sources of interference seem to be located right outside the border of New York City. Find them and eliminate them. So let's jump in at normal.
Finally,
normal was a good difficulty.
The outskirts of New York City. Somewhere in the wreckage of its streets, Dr. Xander calls for help.
Okay, so somewhere in the wreckage he calls for help. Now I'm going to hear him. Someone might be jamming. So we're going to find some jammers.
Good. We finally managed to get to New York City. Now we have to find Dr. Xander.
I love the graphic style of this.
As always, there's a problem. We lost track of the doctor's distress.
So the temperature of the planet has been significantly dropped. It's -8 Fahrenheit. Now I'm working Celsius. I have no idea what that is. But really awesome graphics engine.
These clusters of scramblers. Their interference makes it impossible to pinpoint the doctor's position. In addition to the scramblers, recon tells us the enemy has some new kind of weapon.
Oh, a new kind of weapon?
There's 2 unguarded machines on the shore of the Hudson River. Send in your team to investigate. I want to see what makes these things.
Now you might think there's not many towers on there. Don't worry, it will spawn plenty of towers. So I've actually got only this one unit, which is interesting.
We got 2 blasters within range. Let's take them out and get our hands on those new alien toys.
You can do it, man. Crank up those weapons.
Like shooting fish in the barrel.
Love it. Hearing that thing wind up.
Haywire. I can't control it.
Oh.
I swear, I just saw this bastard grow.
It's probably absorbing the energy from our fire. It cools down when you stop.
Huh. So this is an interesting kind of building.
Lay down sustained fire, and let's see what happens.
So it seems like there's a shield on it. Right. Pull into range.
Tin can with everything you got.
So it's losing damage, but that red thing's expanding.
Holy shit, what a monster. Cut the chatter.
Jeebus. That thing got big. Oh, we should be fine without having to use it. My goodness.
Damn, that was not easy.
No, those were tough.
We can't let it absorb too much energy. Slowing down your rate of fire might help.
It's under my rate of fire. Just wondering if I have to use a flamethrower or think about how I tackle it.
Use something with a lower rate of fire, but a higher caliber. The machine should lose the absorbed energy in between bursts
Ah,
of
so the
fire.
artillery units would be good for this.
Buy a hammer unit, then
Yeah.
sell a hound unit.
Right. Okay, so we go to squad menu. I got 130, so I'll buy the hammer, and we'll sell this guy. And this is the one which can be either the sledgehammer is the artillery, but only in front of it, or the rocket hammer is going to do good damage. I'll see if it can fire at least once.
Now it bends.
Yeah, see, like it took massive damage, but it can only fire in a straight line. So if we morph into the rocket version,
Rocket up your tin can ass.
we do damage to it, yeah, and it goes down. Brilliant! There's some really unique things in this game, which I've really enjoyed checking out. Okay, let's avoid cracking one of those eggs open again.
I'll be damned. Low fire rate is doing the trick.
So we've got the 170 resources now.
The enemy.
So by drawing fire to itself and absorbing the power,
The harmless charger transforms into the powerful Storm Reaper. Fully charged,
And it
generates a
prioritizes
damages
as well.
and temporarily stuns units.
Interesting.
The Storm Reaper is the transformed version of the charger.
It's fundamental to strike multiple targets on maximum
Strike
damage.
multiple enemies at once with
Jeebus.
maximum damage. The Storm Reaper is heavily armored.
That's scary.
All clear. Now complete your squad and destroy the scramblers.
Alright, got a whole lot of money. We've got some scramblers to take out. Let's chuck that in as our path to start with. Let's buy some more hammers. I wonder if we'll need a hound. Let's just roll with a whole lot of hammers. And the cool thing is, we can hold shift and we can speed up time a bit.
Here's the gun.
It's a whole lot, but we could always switch over to the other type of unit if we feel like it's not going to work. Because there's one... Oh, what are these? I don't know what those are. Right, these cannons are going to make short work of that.
Zone clear. Well done.
I love the power these things have, but then again, I love the restriction on it. It just makes it such a balanced... Because I can only shoot it in front of it. Can you get that angle? Okay, cool. Oh, this one's tucked in behind the building. So we're going to have to need some
Rockets locked and loaded.
rocket fellas.
Target neutralized. Hammer time.
Get those front angles on. But I need some more rocket.
Shove this rocket up your tin can ass.
I don't want that to charge up too much.
Watch it burn.
Now there's this time rating, but also by killing these guys we get resources. So we might do a quick spin round. Then as we come back, we go this way. Yeah, that looks good.
Enemy machine down. Got 'em all.
Let's transfer those guys.
Now this is a gun.
Neat. Right, speed it up. The artillery will be good for taking out these guys. And we've got the behemoth up here, so I just got to be careful of that. As long as I can get the decoys on, we'll be sweet as. Can we get the angle there from behind the house?
All threats eliminated. That's awesome.
But that guy there should die. This guy's tucked in. Jeez, that's gonna hit me. I need you to fire. I need you to fire out here.
Rockets locked and loaded.
Okay, we killed him.
I'll shove
That's
this
good.
rocket up your tin can ass.
The artillery ones are good for in those straight lines.
Zone
Those rocket
clear.
ones are good though. Those finishing shots, mean I'll shoot behind it. We're going in a straight line now, so we
Now
can
this is a gun.
probably roll like that. That's taking in all my firepower though. Oh no, but these ones have the range over that. That was cool.
Outstanding, sir.
Okay, we've got a behemoth here. So what I can do over here is pop off the decoy, and that should trap him in. Change those to the rocket versions,
Locked and loaded.
and then I can just pop off everything around it. Lovely doubly. we need to go that way. Speed up, fellas.
Hammer time. Now this is
I just can't decide I got an achievement. Right, whole lot of resources here.
Be rich and healthy. Cars on collect.
Which they're sniping with the artillery.
Be rich and healthy. My precious.
Alright, now that we've got it all, what can we get? We've got 295. What could we get? The hammers seem to be doing a great job, but they are fairly weak. Upgrading them does increase the damage and their armor a little bit, but it's only a tiny amount. I feel like these would be better. But also we can reorganize them, so we could always put a hound in there if we wanted to. I'm just going to look at the rest of the map. Might be a good idea to wait. There is a big one, there's lots of these. Let's plan the route. And actually, that actually works really well. Yeah, I'm just going to buy 2 more hammers, because I can sell them for full cost? Wow, that's generous. Jeebus, look at them all. Oh, I wanted to zoom out, but not that far.
It's working just as I predicted. Communication channels are slowly getting back. Lieutenant, keep destroying those scrambling tins.
Okay, let's turn around. Let's pop out the decoy.
Shot one down.
These guys are going to have trouble firing on those angles. Oh, it's not too bad. They can probably fire at other shapes, like especially when they come around here, they can fire over there.
We kicked some butt. That's awesome. Area secured. Good job, boys.
Jeebus, the firepower these guys have is ridiculous.
All threats eliminated. Awesome.
Nice. So down here... Oh no, we probably should go that way. I can probably go straight down, actually. Oh, those little guys are the scrambling units. Scram, fellas. Right. The thing I like about this game, it's just so well polished. There's just great music, it just works well. Oh, hello.
We're halfway to death, sir.
Oh no! I was too slow, not paying attention.
Damn it. I'll shove this rocket up your tin can ass.
There's some rocket launchers in there.
Get locked and loaded.
These guys back here, pull up some decoys. You get that last thing? Nice. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, I was so close, I just got distracted. We can actually buy it back. That's a waste of money, isn't it? How much was the upgrade? 125. Well, we're about to get a whole lot of money. Let's go that way, and then that way. Alright, so this guy here can get upgraded. And now we've got a higher rank. Jeebus, there's a lot of those things there. Just get those rocket units to get the ones on those weird angles. Alright, we're coming around. I think this is the final... Yeah, this is the final area, but we're going to get a lot of guys, I can tell you that. Let's go for this and see what happens. There's way too little towers. Shoot at this. Those aren't important. Alright, just annihilate it then. Spinning up mechanic's quite good. Oh. Oh, careful with these guys here. Oh, there's a behemoth. Decoy, decoy. Rockets, I need everything around here to be dead. Including the resources. Get the resources. And there's another one here. But quick, can we upgrade him again? 250. Let's upgrade this one. Okay.
Zone clear. Good job, boys.
We need to be paying more attention to the whole picture. Okay. Go. I think if I double click, yeah, I can say go to this path. Ah, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. So go straight and around, and then yeah, like that. Neat. Let's do it.
Hammer time! Now this is the gun.
The rocket launcher systems are working much better. I might switch them all to that. Just being in these close quarters. Oh, I forgot about the behemoth again. Nice. Switch over. Knock him out. Grab that. Grab the resources. Upgrade another one. Let's knock all those guys out. Got a combo. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
Taking it down.
There's one more behemoth.
Hell yeah. We kicked some butt. Well done.
Right. Pop that. They need to be targeting this guy.
I got it.
Fellas. Okay, that should be all the scanners.
Glad to report
Nice.
the last scrambler is scrap metal.
There's only one turret.
Hope Dr. Xander is still broadcasting.
I presume that's Manhattan.
Good. Another distress signal coming in. We're honing in on it.
Neat. Mission complete. Well, that's a good look at Anomaly 2. It's a really cool game, and it's a tower defense taken in just a new way. I hope you check it out for yourself if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.